Shalom, shalom. First off, we want to face east. Give our glory and our praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to all the Akums, the brothers and the Aquas, the few sisters, pushing his truth with all sincerity, honesty, man. Using your body as a living sacrifice, okay? This is the brother Yashar coming in from the camp, Children of the Light. It's Thursday afternoon, and we're gonna get right into it, man. As you can see, we have the title of the screen, Revelations chapter 16. We're gonna go into this chapter, and I could title this video a few things, man. I'll come up with a title, official title after the end, but I'm gonna say this is gonna be the temporary title. You do not get an E for effort with this one, Eve. Eve, you do not get an E for effort with this one. You know how in school they'd be like, well, you didn't pass the test, or you maybe didn't, do it correctly, but you at least get an E for effort. Well, Eve, right here, you don't get no E for effort, all right? So real quick, I'm gonna show this video on Instagram. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to her page. As you can see, I came across this page. I was looking at the Bible timeline prophecy channel page. They always posting scriptures and different prophecies that's happening. That's good, And then I saw her on the channel, and she was actually defending. She was telling everybody that Yahweh Shai was a black man. She was using Jesus, but she was basically saying Yahweh Shai was a black man, using Revelations chapter 1, 13 and 14, which is correct, But I was like, all right, let me go to her page and see what else she got. Now, the first thing that threw me off, as you can see, is just her look. I'm not here to investigate her channel. I'm not here to investigate who she is, what she do in life, what her name is. Well, she got her name in there. All I'm here to do is to correct you because you went off on the scriptures. All right. So as I'm scrolling down, I'm looking at the things she posting, and I come up to this scripture. This post. This is from July 21st. She said the country has experienced repeated heat waves since June, resulting in the closure of schools and tourists. Now she's saying that this is the fulfillment of Revelations chapter 16, verse 89. She's saying that the July 17th heat waves of July 17th, 2024 in Greece was the fulfillment of Revelations 16:89. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and say you are very, very, very wrong. Okay, let's go into it though, because for one, anything that deals with the 7 trumpets is on Judgment Day. Okay, that could be another title for the lesson. The 7 trumpets are reserved only for Judgment Day, okay? Once again, these 7 trumpets are reserved only for Judgment Day. And it's not 7 actual physical trumpets that we're going to hear, all right? The Bible speaks in metaphors, dark parables, all right? Dark phrases, dark interpretations. So let's read it. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying, to the 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. Oh, Salaki, I was reading 15. I'm looking at my Bible. Verse 16. And I heard a great voice out of the temple. That great voice is talking about Yahweh Shai, because he gives the orders to the angels, saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai upon the earth. Now, when it says go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath, right? Because like me and the elder was just discussing, man is not going to launch the missiles on man. America is not going to launch missiles on Russia. Russia is not going to launch missiles on America. Man is not going to do that to man, because we already know how many of the thousands of missiles there are on this earth. So if Russia launched 10 missiles on America, and America counteract that with 20 missiles, America's on the west side of the earth, Russia's on the northeastern side of the earth, and you got all these other countries that got their missiles. That's gonna destroy the world. So how is the missiles gonna get launched? Them angels is gonna activate the missiles through the missile silos. That's how they gonna get launched. The angels is gonna do that dirty work. That's why I say Yahushua told the angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth. So what that means is go to America, go to Russia, go to China. Iran is building their nuclear capabilities. Israel got some. It's a few, you know, it's other countries. North Korea, I believe South Korea both have them. You know, it's a lot of countries. I ain't gonna say a lot of countries, but it's multiple countries that have numerous amounts of missiles. Russia and China, I mean, not Russia and China, China probably, but you can look it up. Russia and the United States, they got thousands of them motherfuckers. So, all right, that's why he's telling the angels, go ahead and go do that dirty work and go ahead and launch the missiles, because I know man is not gonna launch no man. All right, that's where that spiritual power kicks in. Verse 2, and the first, okay, so this is the first trumpet, the first angel. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast. Right, we know what that is. We ain't even them four letters. It start with an R, you know, end with a D. We already know what that is. So it says, there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Now, that noisome and grievous sore is the missiles when they first contact America, because they're gonna be very loud. You know, it's gonna be very loud when a bomb hits. Matter of fact, if you drop a cooking pan on the floor, it's gonna be very loud. The person in the next room, they might jump. They might not even know what happened. They just jump up because they startled. The same thing with the missiles. When the missiles touch down, they're gonna be very loud. People is gonna finally realize, damn, I'm in a bad position because I ain't got nowhere to run. Verse 3. And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. Right. So why does it say sea? Because what's near America? You have the Pacific Ocean to the west near California. You have the Gulf of Mexico, which is towards the south. You have in the middle, you have the Great Lakes, Lake Erie, Lake Huron, Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, and Lake, it's one more. Damn, I can't think of it. It's 5 of them. But I'm going to keep going. I'm just naming all the bodies of water close to America. To the east, you have the Atlantic, all right? So it says, verse 3 again, and the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. So we talking animals, fish, all that. We talking anybody that's in the water at that time, the ships, the fishermen, anybody that lives close to the, you know how people be having like them, matter of fact, when I stayed in Fort Worth, if you drive over Lake Worth, it's a bridge. It's the lake on both sides of the bridge, the left and the right. And they actually have houses on the lake. And it's beautiful too. But guess what? Them houses are going to get destroyed right in that water. All right. Verse 4. And the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and fountains of water, and they became blood. So there we go again. That's explaining anything in the water in America at that time when the missiles hit, it's going to become destructive. It's going to be destroyed. All right. Verse 5. And I heard the angel of the waters say, Thou art righteous, O Lord, speaking to Yahushua, which are and was and shall be. Right, because he's magnified, all right? Because thou hast judged thus. He's the beginning and the end, okay? I'm the Alpha and the Omega. Revelations 22 and 14. 13 or 14. Verse 6. For they have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. Right. And that's what it's all about. That's why Yahushua is pissed off. And he going to come with the destruction that he going to come with, not because of the 2/3. The 2/3 was the same ones when you read in the book of Matthew 25, 26, maybe I think it may start at 24. When it was time for Yahushua to go up on that cross after the Passover supper, okay? When Judas Iscariot gave him over to the Herodians, Herod's army. Wait. Was it Herod? I don't want to misquote that. But let me look that up real quick. Just want to make sure it was Herod's army. Yep, it was Herod's army. Yep, because they was the ones that said, "Isn't this the king of the Jews?" This the king of the Jews y'all was talking about, right? The same one we hung. Well, that's the same. That's gonna be the same king that come back to get your ass for that. All right. But it says, but yeah, what as I was saying, them 2/3, he didn't. This is not for the 2/3. This is why they're gonna be destroyed, because them same spirits that 2,000 years ago was crucifying Yahushua and doing it gladly. All right. That's why I say, for they have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. Right? They're gonna be worthy of their destruction. Verse 7. And I heard another out of the altar say, even so, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Almighty, true and righteous are thy judgments. Now, this is where this lady and her doctrine come in at. I mean, we can look at it one more time. All right, this is her. This is why Eve just needs to shut the hell up and stop trying to preach and teach, because it's not your job. We're gonna get that. Matter of fact, let's get that precept real quick. It's not your job to teach, Eve. 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer a woman not to teach. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. That's talking about this Bible. Because you will have simple-minded MFs there to say, well, we need teachers in the school, don't we? What's gonna happen if you take all the teachers out of the school? You ain't gonna have you only gonna have about 10 teachers left as males. We're not talking about this world, all right? We talking about teaching of the Bible, okay? Because women, they emotional. And a lot of these precepts and a lot of these scriptures, they won't even be able to understand them. And if they do understand them, why they won't even, they are be in disagreements with them. You know, I'm not saying every woman, but the vast majority of Israelite women, yeah, man, it's not for them to teach the Bible, because they're going to find out that the Bible actually getting in, you know, it's a lot of scripture that actually goes in on their ass, and they're not going to want to do, they're not going to want to see that, you know. That's why you just need to shut up, be a helpmeet to a man, and believe, and at the end of the day, at the end of the night, pray to Yahushua. That's really all you got to do as a woman. Wake up, pray, keep your house in order, be a helpmeet to your man. If you got a job, go work your job, get home, cook, do your thing, clean. And at the end of the night, pray again to Yahushua. And if your man want to teach you, then listen to him. All right, in silence though. So it says, verse 8, and the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. Right. Matter of fact, this is how you know that this is talking about these missiles, man. We gonna get my favorite nuclear missile scene from a movie. Now let's play this real quick. Okay, so as you can see, okay, you see, referring back to Revelation 16:2, Salakia 1, when it says, and I heard a great voice, which is Yahushua, out of the temple, saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. So as you can see, these military men, they have no clue that nuclear missile that we see on the screen is about to be launched. Look at you can tell by they actions, by their body language. Because if they knew it was going to be launched, they would have been prepared for it and they would have been watching already. They didn't know it was going to be launched. So this is actually a great visual depiction of how the angels is going to actually have the spiritual ability and power to control them nuclear missiles to be launched out of them silos when Yahushua gives the chief executive order. So this is the first step. You can say that's Revelations 1 when the missiles, the angels go and launch them. Look how many it is too. Look how many they have close to each other. Look at this.
Designed to
the kid on the plane, he in the sky. He's seeing he don't know what's going on. He's just
supposed
seeing
to protect us.
He don't know what that is.
But that's not what happened.
He's seeing explosions. He's seeing that plasma burst.
August 29th, 1990.
So I'm gonna pause it right here. Go back to the scriptures real quick. Verse 8, when it says, "And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire."
7.
So let's watch what happened.
Skynet woke up and decided all humanity was a threat.
Got Issacharites. They at the party, the Northern Kingdom. Boom! There go that fire. There go that plasma blast. There you go. Is that not fire scorching people? Is that not fire scorching men? Look at that. That's a fire, ain't it? I love this scene right here. That's exactly what we going. There you go. Look at that. Targeted. Okay, direct target, direct hits. We all know about the Golden Gate Bridge. We know it's in San Francisco. We know San Francisco is the most LGBTQ city in America. Guess what's gonna happen to it? This. Damn! Catch a missile. So, is that not scorching with fire? That is, okay? It ain't got nothing to do with no heat stroke, heat wave in Greece, all right? Matter of fact, Greece ain't even in America. And this is talking about judgment on America. Verse 9. "And men were scorched with great heat," like we just seen, "and blasphemed the name of the Most High Yahweh, which have power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory." So even though these Edomites, they seen, because remember the Edomites ruled the world, and not just the Edomites, it's all the kings of the earth. All when the Bible speaks on kings of the earth, basically we know them today as presidents, dictators, monarchs, rulers of their own respective country, all right? Like Korea, North Korea, South Korea, whichever one, I'll get them mixed up. They got Kim Jong-un. America, we got the presidents. They're my modern day kings. South America, they got president. Mexico, they got a president. Different countries, they got monarchs. They got people set up in power, which they might not be called kings, but no, they are kings and queens because they have that certain power above their respective area. Verse 9, "And men were scorched with great heat and blasphemed the name of Yahweh, which hath power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory." Right? Because these other nations, these kings, these other nations, even though that they gonna see the judgment and destruction, they still gonna say, "No, man, we had it going in life. We had it going on this earth, and there's no way that we just about to give everything we ever worked for, give it up to be in subjection to the God of the Hebrews." That's what they gonna think. That's they inward thought. But at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua controls this whole world, and his voice is what brings judgment. Everything else does not matter. All right. He killeth and he maketh alive. All right. Verse 10. "And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain." Right. His kingdom was, who is the beast? NATO, EU. Who is his kingdom? America. All right. And we actually gonna get down with, what's that, the 13th verse? We're gonna actually get into that, real brief. Now I want to get a precept real quick on that. His kingdom was filled with darkness. Let's go to Joel chapter 3, verse 50, starting at 14. It says, "Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision." Right, that's where everybody gonna go to fight World War III, in the Middle East. All right. "The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining." Right. Verse 16. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. Right. That's why it quote the scripture say, on judgment day the earth shall rock to and fro like a drunkard, because the missile's gonna be. It's like you in a boxing match. If you getting punched around the ring, you know what I'm saying, you what's the word? You swing left and right. Then you get hit with a left jab. Now you swing your arm swinging right. Then you fall back in the ropes. Then you getting beat up on the ropes. Then you get off that rope. Then you get hit with a right hook. And then you fall back on the other rope. That's exactly what the earth gonna be doing. It's gonna be getting hit with a missile in Detroit. Then it's gonna get hit with a missile in Miami. And then it's gonna swing that way. And it's gonna get hit with another missile, another 10 missiles in New York. And then it's gonna swing back to Texas. You know, so yeah, that's that. All right. Now, when it says the Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 42 verse 9 and get that precept. Because what does it mean, the Lord shall utter his voice out of Zion? What does that mean? Isaiah 42. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, 42, Salaki, not 9, starting at 13. The Lord shall go forth, Yahushua. The Lord Yahushua shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. So on judgment day, Yahushua, what did he say? I will not meet thee as a man. He gonna be coming. And everybody's gonna know who he is and what he about to do. All right. If somebody down the street 100 feet away from you and they take their shirt off and you see they swole and buffed up and they looking directly at you and they start yelling, running to you with their hands up, you already know they coming for your head. The only difference with this situation is you ain't gonna be able to defend yourself against Yahweh Shai, buddy. You not. Nobody. Verse 11. Salakia. Verse 14. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself, because I already know. I was just thinking about this today. I'm telling you. I said, man, if we pissed off at this world as the elect, imagine how pissed off Yahweh Shai is, because he can't even come down here yet. He don't even know the day he gonna be able to be released to do his judgment. I bet he, man, say, bro. I know Yahweh Shai got so much built up in his mind that if he was to share with just 1% of his build up in your mind, your head would probably explode. That's how serious and ready for war with Satan that Yahweh Shai is. It says, I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. That's why America's going to be destroyed in 1 hour. Just 1 hour. Just 1 hour. Now let's see. Now, I really just wanted to bring that out. You know, go ahead and rebuke Eve real quick, cause she just really thought she had that breakdown correct, but no, you didn't. Think again, all right? But yeah, I'm gonna stop it right there. No, nah, cause I did say I was gonna get verse 13. We're gonna keep going. And the sixth angel poured out his vial, verse 12. And the sixth angel, how could I not? Matter of fact, I'm thinking to myself, how could you bring out the 7 trumpets, but you don't even all the way go down to all the 7 trumpets? I gotta do that. You know, I had to actually think about that. So Salaki on that. But you know, I didn't want to make it too long. But no, I actually have to complete this. 7 is completion anyways. It's the spirit. Verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. The kings of the east, who's in the east? Russia, northeast. China, east, northeast as well. We already know about the Middle East, Iran, dang, I can't remember. I can't think of the one. I always get them mixed up. North Korea or South Korea. One of them. The one that hate America. That's the one I'm talking about. That's why I say might be prepared, because they preparing for what? War. Joel chapter 3. Joel chapter 3. They preparing for war. I will bring all nations to plead in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which means in the Hebrew tongue is Yahshaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment, Yahweh's decision, Yahweh's judgment. Verse 13, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to battle of that great day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Almighty. Now, I'm going to go to my notes real quick. Let's see. And as you can see, no, I probably don't put the date. It don't matter. But I had took this date. I was watching the GMS Elder, GMS South Carolina. He brought this out, so I made sure that I took them notes real quick. But as you can see, the 3 unclean spirits represent the 3 city-states. Babylon, America, that's the military headquarters for NATO, EU. For NATO. London, England, that's the financial headquarters. And that's also the headquarters of the Illuminati. That's actually where they feel the closest to Satan at. That's why you got to learn about the Tribunal family, the Council of 13. Really just look up the Council of 13. All right. It's 13 chairs, 12 members. So if it's 13 chairs and 12 members of the council, then who is that last chair for? That last chair is for Satan, because they actually have a room in London, England, to where it's the 12 members of the Tribunal family, which is the direct descendants of the Illuminati. They children, the descendants of the direct descendants of the Illuminati, and the forefathers basically, and it's 12 of them. And they all they change within the years. So one could be here this year, and the next year it could be a whole different motherfucker. And that 13th chair, they actually leave that out for Satan, because that's their spiritual power. They actually feel that they don't feel it, they do have that spiritual connection with Satan. All right, just to give a little background on that. And last but not least, the Vatican City. That's the spiritual headquarters. That's why I say back in Revelations, it says, verse 14, for they are the spirits of devils. Ain't America the devil's devil? What does it say? Also in Revelations, Babylon has been a habitation of devils, right? Working miracles, right? Roman Catholics, the Pope, he got the mighty power given to him to be a prophet unto God, and to overcome life using the Bible and the great mysteries given to us by Jesus and his Virgin Mother Mary, who, like, why would Yahweh Shah need a father if his mother was a virgin? I'm sorry. Why would Yahweh Shah need a father if his mother gave birth to him with no sperm, as the Roman Catholic doctrine? That don't even freaking make sense. Why would the Bible even mention Joseph if he so-called didn't even have sex with Mary to bring out Yahweh Shah? So don't go believing they shit, man. That's Esau all day. Esau is the man of lies, all right? The devil. Verse 13, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Almighty. Behold, this is supposed to be red letter. I don't know why it's not. You see Yahushua speaking. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. Right. So if you in his truth, then you got to really buckle down in these times and do what's right, and stay in study to show thyself approved, be occupied in privacy, you know, all them things, to work out your salvation with fear and trembling, as the scriptures say. All right, that's what it means by keeping your garment. It means keeping your righteous state, keeping your wisdom. All right, increase, not just keeping in your wisdom, keeping it and increasing it. All right, making it more than what you have. Verse 16, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon, Judgment Day. And I'm gonna end it right here at 17. In the seventh, no, bro, you got to keep going. What are you talking about? Because only 4 more verses. And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, quote unquote, because I like this part, it is done. So what does that mean? This is all in one sequence from the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh trumpet. And guess what day they dealing with? They all dealing on Judgment Day. So don't let nobody tell you 3 trumpets have already passed and we waiting on the 4. Don't let nobody tell you 2 trumpets already passed and we got 5 more to go, because that person is a fool and they don't know the correct doctrine of the revelations, because those trumpets are reserved for Judgment Day. If you ain't got the spirit to see that, guess what? You're going to be a part of the destruction. Woo! Safe to say that. Verse 18. And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since men upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great, right? Why is it an earthquake? Why is it specifying an earthquake? Because when them ICBM missiles hit America, they gonna shake them tectonic plates that's under the earth, they gonna be shaking up. That's what creates earthquakes. Tectonic plates start rubbing on each other, all right? They gonna shake up. You know what I'm saying? They gonna shake the earth. And the great city, which was America, was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance before Yahweh the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because Yahweh Shai gonna be doing the judgment, to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. Right. So everything you did against his people, here, take it times 20. Shit, times 100,000 on your ass. Shit. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. So that don't mean literal islands or mountains, you know, because America don't even have islands until you, well, if you want to include like Hawaii, you know. But what that means is, because remember, mountains in the Bible can also be used to describe a multitude of people, like the government, the elect. We're gonna be the Yahweh Shai's mountain, all right. Also to describe a higher power, as in governments, kingdoms, you know, rulers. So it's saying every island fled away and the mountains were not found. Right. Why is that? Isaiah chapter 14. The strangers shall join to Israel, just to paraphrase it. The Gentiles is gonna come back to they you know, in the kingdom, to they righteous state of mind, and we gonna be ruling. Us and Yahweh Shai, we gonna be ruling. I said us, I meant the elect. Now I feel like I said we. I meant, yeah, I said what I meant to say though. Us, the elect. I mean, I feel like I said me. You know, it's never a me thing. It's all about Yahweh Shai and his will. All right. I'm just a specimen here doing his will, trying to work out my dang salvation with fear and trembling. I ain't perfect, but I'm trying to be worth it. Okay, so yeah, I said all that to say, ain't no more rulers gonna be on this earth other than the elect and Yahweh Shai in the kingdom. Last but not least, verse 21, and there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone, and this stone represents that nuclear warhead. Every stone about the weight of a talent, which is 100 pounds. All right. And men blasphemed Yahweh because of the plague of the hail, for the plague thereof was exceeding great. All right. See that? Nuclear warheads, they measured by the hundreds. 290 pounds, 386, 715, 218, 50 pounds, 800 pounds. All right. That's why the Apostle John said about, you know, he couldn't tell you the exact weight. He didn't get that breakdown. He didn't get that. He could just tell you, he just gave you a, you know, an estimate. So with that, man, definitely hope you brothers and sisters was edified. Once again, man, Eve, you just gotta leave the prophesying to the true prophets. Shut up, be quiet. You might want to cleave unto one of us, because Jacob's trouble, Isaiah chapter 3, Isaiah chapter 4, is right on the way. You better get right. With that, shalom.